Attack the enemy! Victory is ours!
Hello everybody. Welcome back for another War Thunder First 10. Today, as you can see, is the Sturmpanzer II. A 2.3 150mm tank destroyer that came in patch 1.67. It is late at night right now at my house on Friday, March 17th, St. Patty's Day. That's funny. I have set my research to parts, and I have 0 research boosters or anything turned on. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I just finished the research on this a few minutes ago. I gotta stay up a little late tonight, so I figured might as well knock out a first 10 while the rest of my family's asleep, and it's relatively quiet. Thanks for waiting at sea, fellas. Jeez. God, I hate artillery. Oh God, come on. Come on. God. Alright everybody, here's battle number 2. Battle 1 could have gone better, I suppose. Oh my God! Good thing there isn't still team damage. I almost certainly would have killed the Honey or the Chi-Hawk there. Let's see if this thing can actually make it forward to the cap fast enough. I don't even know that I'm going to. I should turn around backwards and fire this thing behind me to boost myself along. Now I know this thing is not a first line, first rank assault vehicle, but that's basically what it's going to have to be for the first 10, so if you can't get your minds around that, just stop watching now. That's probably how it's going to go for this first battle, or for the first 10, not this first battle, but for the first 10 in general. Let's hope we can actually make it to this cap now. I don't know that we're going to. I don't know that we're going to make it into this one. It'd be nice to get some research done. We're not going to make it to this one either. Oh my God. That is frustrating. Dude. I should have backed off and let him go. That was my fault. I'm a little anxious and eager to get some research done on this thing. See if we can pull off B here. Let's see what the reload is. Oh, never mind. Not surprisingly, they're taking B. No, they stopped taking B. How about that? Oh, because we moved into B, that's why. Okay. Guys, there's something behind the building up there, obviously. darling tank. There's the first kill. Yeah, saw that coming. Health would be nice. How do you guys not realize where this guy obviously has to be? Okay, everybody, this is battle number 3 in the Sturmpanzer II. Let's see if there's any sort of rangefinder. There is a rangefinder. Okay, cool. Not a lot of traverse on the gun. There's a little bit. Very limited. Very limited traverse on the gun. Yeah, I'm trying to head for A, man. Let's see if we can take out any of this building. No, we can't take out any of the building, but boy, that was funny. Forgot to check what the reload rate is. Also should check and see, okay, we're fighting all the allies, so we're going to want to watch out up there, because there's going to be a lot of fast-moving little ally tanks that are their little annoying ping-pong guns. The sound they make when they bounce off your armor. Trying to make my way to A here. Almost have made it to A. Please tell me that that didn't just blow up on the fence. An HE round should not have blown up on a chain link fence. It should have gone right through. It's not a Heat FS round. Alright, well this will be battle number 4 in the Sturmpanzer II. We got the same same map and even the same player here. Pertrixter. Hello, is this a Panzer IIH? No, this is Patrick. Anyway, there's the whole team of lemmings going to help Jon Snow in the north again. So I'm going to head for the A and B points and see if I can't set up an ambush and kind of wait for the enemy to come to me here this time, if I can get there fast enough. Alright, we're going to take a faith shot here. It basically brings the tank to a stop. I love it. Well, I saw it hit back there. Didn't hit anything, but... Oh, they're capping A already. Good God. Nice work, Patrick. Bonus for you there. Good quick score for him. So this was the first tank. Obviously, this is basically if you've had as much progress as I basically had and just started playing 1.67 since the 1.67 update came out, the first thing you're really realistically able to get out of all the new vehicles, besides buying something like the IS-6 or the RU-251 Spa-Panzer, is the Sturmpanzer II right here that I'm driving right now. So I was working a little on... I finished up some research that I've been working on since before the patch came out, and then worked on a little bit of worked on some T-34 research for America a little bit tonight, and realized that if I was going to get something quick and relevant out for the 1.67 patch, it was probably going to have to be the Sturmpanzer II, because that's the first thing that it's the it's the lowest tier thing, so it's the easiest research to make. So changed up my research real quick, knocked this baby out in about 3 battles, and okay, I thought somebody was shooting at Patrick Starr over here, but never mind, it was okay. Makes sense. So I banged out the Sturmpanzer research here pretty quickly, and decided instead of going to bed, I will stay up and record the first 10 for it to get this out as quickly as possible this coming weekend and give you guys a few chances to actually watch the first 10 while you've got, hopefully, presumably, people have some free time on the weekend. So since my Chi-Nu first 10 didn't really go anywhere, which is not surprising because nobody really cares about the lower tier Japanese tanks, I'll give you guys something a little more interesting and relevant to watch for the weekend here. See if we can get a shot on this guy. Wow, dude. What a... Alright, I'm gonna make my way to B. Oh man, lower tier. Don't you love it? Don't you just love it? Basically, the main reason I wanted to get this first 10 done is I really want to take this ridiculous new king of the derp guns out into higher tier battles and see if I can't take on some IT-1s and M551s. And basically do some new German ho-rowing up in higher tiers, because it is pretty funny. I have been driving the ho-row in high tier 8.0 type battles a little bit lately, and it is pretty darn entertaining. The fact that this thing gets rocked backwards when you fire is just hilarious. Okay, I'm gonna fire one more time once it gets reloaded, and then we'll check the reload rate. Oh, that's not too bad, actually. We're gonna abandon cap here while there's artillery coming, since all we're doing is decapping it anyway. And it is in fact being decapped. I think that might have been some really long-range artillery. Oh yeah, I put that on the front. Forgot I hadn't really shown off my decals so far in this first 10. Ooh. This is 30. He's dead. Is there anybody left? Not really. I don't think we're going to see anybody to actually shoot at here in this battle. That's unfortunate, and that's kind of part of the way that this tier and this battle rating goes. This isn't exactly a fast vehicle, and a lot of the fighting is going to happen quickly with the tanks at this battle rating. All move so quickly that you're going to be somewhat hard pressed to keep up with the actual assault. But that's okay. I'm primarily going to probably use this thing in some high-tier derp battles with some 8.0 type fighting, just for giggle videos. Nice suicide hurricane. Okay, everybody, this will be battle number 5, and this might not be great. I'm going to go for B, and we're going to see how this turns out. I guess we'll get a good chance to see how the unaugmented speed works here. And we get a good chance to see that as much as I wish team damage was on for realism, it's a good thing that it's not. Now you could also say that maybe this person only is shooting at me because team damage is turned off, and that's a fair thing to say, but yeah, I'm glad team damage is off. So yeah, I know I'm going to hit trees here and it's going to slow us down, but I don't want to steer right now just because I want to see what kind of speed we can get up to with... Oh. Tell me I'm going to miss both trees. That would be the mate. Ah. I knew that wasn't going to work. It was a miracle that it worked the first time. Alright, we're going to get the heat rounds in and get them tested since I've been bringing them and not firing them. Hopefully I can actually get a shot at something. I was really hoping to get into more battles here and actually get like some close range kind of fighting going on, but I've barely run into any enemies so far. I assume we're going to be fighting all... Oh, we're not fighting all the allies this time. There's no low-tier Brits right now. All the British tankers must be playing their Conways to get the FV4005, which I have not even so much as test-driven. I try not to test-drive tanks before I get them to do a first 10 on them, just so I really don't have any idea what they're like besides what I've seen or read other people doing, but I have no first-hand experience with them before I do a first 10. So, trying to keep my experience of my first 10 battles with each new vehicle as, I don't know, authentic as possible is the word I was looking for. Yeah, it's not the world's fastest assault gun, that's for sure. It's not doing too bad now that we're kind of on some downward sloping terrain a little bit. Not too bad. We got a little bit of speed built up there, and then of course we went right back up a hill again. Hopefully we can encounter some enemies here and actually do a little bit of fighting at the B point. I just got completely outraced by all my teammates rushing to B, so... So apparently I was hitting a fence there or something at the same time as I fired, and the combination completely stopped me cold. What are you doing there, Panzer IIIe? Did you really think that I was shooting at you? What are you doing, man? Really thought I was going to actually survive the last battle there and make it all the way through to the end and survive that fight, and then I got suicided by the Hurricane. Ooh, here we go. Ooh, is that a Su-76? I would actually like to get a shot at one of those. Sure is. Not surprising in the least. I almost just fired there, which would have been a really bad move. Oh, sorry, man. I am defending the B point. Alright. We have a repaired breach. Let's move back. Do some kind of fighting position here. Please show me an enemy. Please show me an enemy. See what the range looks like. Range after that spot is 600. Okay. 2, 4, 6. And we're getting killed by a P-36. Couldn't even test the rangefinder and see if the rangefinder was close. Alright everybody, here's battle number 6, and here's to hoping that we get to see an enemy to fire at. We're gonna go with the heat shells again. Let's see how far away we can see the shot hit. Seems like it should have hit by now. Huh. We'll try it again one more time. We got some good speed going. Oh, okay, it must have gone a lot lower than I thought it was going to. Okay. Alright, well, enough fooling around with launching 150mm dirt howitzer shells out there. Please, team, don't just stop back here and camp. They're not going to come forward. They're going to wait for us to come to A. We have to get to A and stop them from taking it before. They're not going to come forward. There we go. This guy really doesn't see me. I don't know if my loader can load fast enough. As I reloaded! Alright, here we are in battle number 7. And I've discovered a bug with 1.67 actually. This may be public already, but I haven't had a whole lot of opportunity to play 1.67. And partially, it may just be because I have all my entire German line completely researched out. That is to say, not that everything's spaded, but I have every vehicle that you can research. This being the only one I didn't, because with my Leopard A1A1, that completed my German research tree for tanks anyway. I do still have the Sabre CL-13 to research for airplanes, but that's it. And what I've noticed is, you've seen my Tier 1 Gepard AAA vehicle and my Stug A, my Stug 3A that I'm using. Totally didn't notice that this was a Conquest map. But at the end of each battle, and I tested it last battle by not spawning in a second vehicle, at the end of each battle, it's showing me all the extra research that I have left over from when I finish a module with the Sturmpanzer. I have some research points left over, but it's showing them with either the Gepard or the Stug 3 Alpha, and then I have no additional research to get with my Sturmpanzer. So I should be way farther along with the research gains in my Sturmpanzer 2, except it's all the extra research is going towards either the Gepard or the Stug 3A, like I said. And last battle I specifically tested it by not spawning in a second vehicle. I could have after I got killed there. I could have brought in either of those two vehicles. Now, real quick note, if you haven't ever watched First 10 before, this is by far not even close to the best one I've ever had. It's not the worst either, but this one hasn't been great so far. They're through a bunch of factors. But anyway, the way I run the First 10s is whatever vehicle I'm featuring for the First 10, in this case the Sturmpanzer 2, And I don't put anything else in my lineup that's a higher battle rating than whatever the feature vehicle is. So even if it's a 1.3 and I have a 1.7, or a 2.0 and I have a 2.3, I'm not going to put that in. So in this case, it's a 2.3 vehicle, and I have other 2.3 vehicles in my lineup, but I'm not going to put anything else in, so that's why. Huh. Let's do a range estimate on this guy and see if the rangefinder works. He's got to be AI, I think. 300, so we'll go right here. Maybe not, maybe he is a player. So much for 300. And we lost our transmission, which is probably a real player shooting at me, which probably is going to hit me before I can reload again. Yep, engine is now hit. It would be awesome if you could reload, Gunner. It would be really great if you could reload. Jeez, I stopped to shoot at an AI and I become the focus of all the players from wherever they are. Yeah, we're dead. Okay, here goes battle number 8. We're gonna go for C because that's the best path that I know. And I'm gonna go back to using HE rounds. Less penetration, but does the penetration really matter at this tier? I might need to use the heat rounds if and when I take this thing into higher tier battles later, sure, but... Truth. Yeah, but for now I think the HE is going to be fine for anything I'm going to encounter here, so... We're going to stick with HE for now. If there's anything that I run into that doesn't seem like I can actually hurt it, then I'll switch over to heat. Jesus. Really? God, this has just been a horrific first 10. God. This is just awful. Alright, here we go with battle number 9. I'm going to hope that we can get a little inside the city fighting here and that it works out a little better for the Sturmpanzer. Somewhat more what the thing would have been designed to do, really. Not specifically for city fighting, but at least, you know... if it can't be used for long-range howitzer artillery assaulting, which is, you know, what it really would be, like an artillery support howitzer gun, which doesn't really fit into this game, then hopefully at least I can use it in some city fighting. I'm not even going to go for the C point, I'm just going to go right down and try to shoot down this road. Up here. Hope that, just make it into a little more fighting where I actually can hit something and destroy it instead of taking 95 hits from rapid fire, rapid reload light tanks from the US and Russia with BT-7s and M3s and M2s and M5s. BT5s. It's murder. M22s. I think this thing will have a better time at high tiers, honestly, and maybe it won't because of the ability of, you know, everything to see it and hit it with Hesh or Heat FS and probably hull break it, but I feel like getting hull braked or Heat FS'd and Heshed in one shot is going to be better than the needle torture of BT7 rounds going pling, 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 pling all day long, and them reloading faster than you can even call for help. How is there nobody here to fight right now? Let's just go, 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 go. Boy, am I glad we turned right there. Completely accidental and avoided some kind of large shot. And artillery hits me. We're going to be dead in a second when the artillery hits again. Because now it's surely well aimed at me. What a horrific first 10 this has been. Let's see if we can see somebody in the woods at least. Hey, we captured a point at least. It'd be nice if that had some research bonus for me. Except it's going to be bugged out and I'm going to lose all my research from capturing this point. I'll just get the next research module and then I won't have any research left over. I don't know what's going on with that bug. I really want to bug report it, but I'm not even sure how to bug report it. I don't mean like the process, I mean I'm not sure what I would say, like to explain it. Anyway, if you've noticed that or experienced that as well, let me know. And especially let me know if you did actually bug report it. This is kind of funny. Let's see if we can sneak up here and get a shot on somebody on this other side of this house here. Like this guy. Hello, and That's more like it. They have. Well, let's go stop that. Let's hope he didn't notice. And also hope that he doesn't hear me here. There you go. There he went. Come on, buddy, turn. Alright. Well, there we go, finally. It only took till the next to last battle in the first 10 to finally get some good results in. Let's see if we can get some more good results here. I saw a BT style tank there, but I guess it was just shadows or something. Gonna make an effort towards A here because, well, we don't take the points, we're not gonna kill them out. Not with most of our team gone. This is a losing effort as it is anyway. Low probability of success effort, but I'm going for it. We're gonna go down fighting by Cracky. And they're capping C. So come on. Come on, Sturmpanzer. Okay, we're gonna just take my hands off the keyboard and let this thing move. If I start taking hits, I'll take the controls over again, but I want to see how quickly it can accelerate here. Holes in the ground and craters notwithstanding. I want to see what kind of acceleration this thing can get. Not a lot. I don't know if it tops out at 17 miles an hour. No, it doesn't. Oh, hello there. I thought I was going to get killed there with how long that was taking to center down on him and steady up. Not sure exactly how he didn't do significant damage to me there. He really should have. He must have not been able to comprehend what he was seeing or something. There's no way he just drove right up to me and is just sitting there. It can't be. It must be a trick of the snail. Well, 2 captures. Well, this makes up for all the 11th and 15th and 16th places I've been having so far. I just hope, you know, 1 or 2 of you actually stuck around long enough to see this one. Or skipped ahead to it because you saw the score in the video description. Oh my god. Alright. Back up and turn, back up and turn. Yes, German tanks, back up and turn. Let's go find what is taking A right back away from us. There it is, I see him right there. Oh, I also hear somebody coming. She's definitely not a friendly. I guess I hear him moving. That hit the ground. Oh boy, not good. Oop. It's not good. That's not good. Oh look, it hit the breach. What a random chance that was. Gotten a little tired of taking breach hits lately because there's nothing else modeled inside the tank besides the breach for anything to hit. And now we're going to take a fatal hit. No, he actually blew the shot. I don't believe it. I'm watching to the right there, which is where I expect that T-50 to come. Yep. I would kind of like to know how that didn't damage him at all. I know I didn't hit him directly, but it should have hit close enough to him to bounce up HE into him and hurt him. Alright, so this will be battle number 10. And yeah, I don't know if it's just because I'm... Jesus, that's like the 3rd time this is... Oh yeah, shoot me, it's my fault that you ran into me. Oh, you're gonna run into me again now? Oh my god. I don't know if it's just because I'm tired, it's 2:30 in the morning here where I am, and I'm recording this, or if I'm just not quite at the top of my game, or if it really is just a difficult vehicle to use down at, you know, the battle rating it's at. I'm not sure. But it's just, it's been just... Gonna run into somebody else. Really? I mean, can you guys just drive? It's it's been torture driving this thing so far. I'm hoping that I can take it into some high tier battles and have some really good redeeming gameplay with it and really wipe out some you know, M551s or something. But so far, just not a lot of redeeming qualities for the Sturmpanzer II at battle rating 2.3. I don't know. They were shooting us down the way. I thought so. I thought I saw some rounds coming that way. Well, I guess, if nothing else, it went better in battle number 10 than my first 10s have been tending to go lately, so there's that. Battle 10 went better. Not exactly a overwhelming plus for the day, but they're still shooting us from down to the right. I don't know what exactly just happened there, but we need to get away from his machine gun. I set him on fire? That's cool. And I'm reloading with AG, which is good. Although I'm going to save it for this guy. No, not the Gepard, the guy that's coming out behind the Gepard. He's still burning? He is still burning. That's cool. The explosion behind him set him on fire and he didn't have FPE. That was a bit of a lucky break there for me, really. Come on, Sturmpanzer, stop moving. Phew. Alright, well. Oh, geez. Another one. Can we please get some extra stuff modeled in these vehicles so it's just not the breach every single time you take a hit? That would just be great. Good God. Alright, we'll get the final score results and then come back for the final thoughts. So tired of taking breach hits every single time I take a hit from any angle. Alright, so final thoughts for the Sturmpanzer II that has a whole much longer name that I looked up on Wikipedia and I can't remember right now. But I'll probably put in the... Oh, excuse me. I will put it in the description of the video though, so you can see the whole big long official German designator for it. At least according to Wikipedia. Well, like I said, I mean, this first 10 just went horribly badly for me. I'm really hoping that we'll have some better battles with this thing, taking into like a higher tier kind of fight, and maybe going after like M551s, etc. Just a hit. Like M551s, maybe like some, you know, lighter M18s, maybe the things that people tend to bring into high tier battles. Target in dead zone. Boo. But as far as going with the 2.3 battle rating. It's just murder. It's just murder for the Sturmpanzer. At least in my experience tonight. Maybe it'll be slightly different at some point, but for right now, just not a terribly enjoyable experience. Oh man, come on. Put them bombs down. That was kind of funny, the wings coming off like that. Alright, let's see. What else can I say about the Sturmpanzer II? It is another it is another 150mm howitzer, which is great, and I think it's got obviously huge dirt gun potential as far as vehicles go, and it should be a lot of fun to drive it. It just wasn't for me particularly tonight. I'm definitely not done with driving. I'm going to continue playing it and see if I can't make some progress and maybe have some much better gameplay, but just for right now, just not a lot of fun going on for me with the Sturmpanzer. So let me know if you guys have had better results with the Sturmpanzers in your own gameplay, or just more fun, or if you're having the same kind of results and experience that I've been having. Let me know, and don't forget to check out the social media links. Like this video if you liked it. Don't like it if you didn't, and let me know in the comments what you thought about the Sturmpanzer II in your own experience. And I hope you guys enjoyed this one a lot more than I enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next First 10. Thanks a lot for stopping by.